What's good? What's good, man? Go ahead, hit that like button, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. So since it's already after 10, man, it's matchmaker at the dark. If y'all want to call in, I'm about to leave a number in the comment section. So definitely, hit the line, man, if y'all want to come in. So 770-954-5484. I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all having a wonderful night. I wasn't even gonna go live, but man, look, bro, I gotta be consistent. I gotta stay consistent with what I'm doing. So hopefully y'all doing good. But what's up? He says, man, been waiting on y'all. What's up, Charlie? What's good? What's good, my guy? Like I say, I wasn't gonna go live, but that would have been 2 weeks in a row, and that would have been unlike me. So I had to go live. You feel what I'm saying? Also, I did get called or reached out to by Gen Elite, and they informed me that look, it wasn't our fault that we had to back out of the game. If we did not play the game, that meant that we pretty much was gonna have to forfeit our playoff. And we wasn't trying to forfeit our playoff, so therefore we couldn't play the Calvary EP game. And that was a game that I definitely was looking forward to watching. But unfortunately, we not gonna get the game. Maybe y'all can reschedule. It doesn't have to be a complete loss. Maybe y'all can reschedule that game, and see what it is. But hold on, man. I see that some isn't going. Let me check some right quick, man. Faith, what the hell is going on? Oh man, Facebook they trying to whoop the kid. But anyway, bro, like pretty much if y'all can play the game, bro, I think that's a great game that I'll be looking forward to watching. So hopefully y'all can get it done. Hopefully y'all can get it done. But it is what it is. But anyway, I've been looking at the youth football, bro, and there's a lot of teams that I haven't been seeing around, man. I haven't been seeing the rare breeds. I haven't been seeing, much of anybody. And I just want to know, bro. I just want to make sure that everybody is doing okay because I definitely haven't been hearing about no games, and I'm right there. So hopefully everything going well, bro. That's the only thing that I can say, pertaining. But give me a hot second. And if y'all want to call in, I just left the number in the call section. So let me know, bro. I would love, to have a conversation with y'all. But the only thing that I got so far, bro, was that Gen Elite situation, and still haven't heard from SRT to play a game like they said they wanted to. So, I'm not even sweating that. Anyway, bro, what's good with y'all? Matchmaker after dark, man. Let's talk about whatever it is that y'all want to get into. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, bet. All right, 1 second. All right, so look, bro, we got some good games coming up, man. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing them. And the one he says y'all late. Nah, Bree, we wasn't even supposed to be on. Miss Switch Up, how you gonna switch up on me? I meant to hit you in your DM yesterday. How you just gonna switch up on me at the saying that I can call you a specific name, and then when I call you that name, you go tell the people call you Bree. First gonna make an exception, but not. I wasn't late. I wasn't intending on coming on tonight, but I said that what I'm going to do is I'm not going to just not go live. I'm going to pretty much talk. Hey, oh, okay, yeah. She said everybody start calling her that. That's cool. I like the name though. I do. I really do. I know you don't, really like it, but I do. So hopefully we can negotiate. We can negotiate something. But anyway, man, like I've been thinking, man, there's some games out there that I just really want to see, man. And I know coach gonna get on me for this, but bro, I really want to see that Ramblers. I really want to see that Frankfurt Chargers, that game. I want to see how TMT and Bounty Boys is coming out. I want to see the Fort Lauderdale Hurricane. I think they're supposed to be playing the Lakes this week. I want to see that game. I want to see if the Lakes is as good as I think that they are this season. Although we know AK Boys, 13U, Fort Lauderdale is good, but I want to see what the Lauderdale Lakes does. I want to see that game. Then there's another game that I want to see. I want to see a rematch of the Supreme game in BCU. I want to see the Billionaire Boys come out, and I want to see them play versus either GPE, right? I want to see them play GPE or like a team like Space City. So there's too many teams out there that we will probably won't get a chance to see because we know that they're hiding. I'm looking to put together some rules, right? That I think should be established, right? Because when you look at it, nothing is established. There are no rules out there to where people can really just pinpoint, like, okay, if I want to become ranked, this is what I have to do, right? I don't think that there are people out there that understand what it takes to either be on a national stage or to get to a national league. People, I've heard people tell me that, look, hey, Terrence was good. I've heard people tell me this. Man, look, bro, why should I try to play, these teams? I mean, nothing gonna come from it. They don't even feel like they have a chance. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know if people have been paying attention. I have been reaching out to the people that knows what's going on in certain regions, and I've been getting their side um of the coin to really try to get to know more teams, because look, there are some teams out there that's really good that people just don't know about, right? They may not even be aware of some of these nationals, right? A lot of people don't care about the nationals. He says y'all going to go to C1N showcase. We are looking we are looking right? We are definitely looking to go. uh he says y'all gonna go to C1N showcase. Probably I think most likely we are going to go to that showcase. They got some really good games coming up. So I would love to do that, right? I would love to do that. What did BC say? He said special shout out to Guala, Rattlers, and Grant Park, Seahawks. He says they brought the city out on a Wednesday night. Ah, man. Y'all ain't even say nothing, bro. Y'all ain't even say nothing. Hey, man, that's why, bro, folks need to keep people posted on what's going on. He said, PA says, he says that AYFD1, he says 16 teams, 13U bracket going to be lit, right? The gauntlet Monday, Wednesday, Friday. He says in championship Saturday. He says four games in 6 days, right? Now, this is not the Nationals, correct? This is just the teams that are playing to try to get to the Nationals. Let me know, PA, because like I personally think that the AYF is going to have most of the best teams. I think that they're going to have most of the toughest teams They're going to have the better 13U this year. So that's what I'm anticipating, and that's what I'm expecting. Rye says, he says, ready for my team to pop out and show who we are because we are known at all. What's your team again? What's your team? And who have y'all played? Because this is the effect of people hiding, hiding I want to say footage and stuff. You can't really tell what a team does. I had a gentleman reach out to me and he said, "Hey, look, I think that y'all should do 14U." And I was saying, like, look, I would love to do 14U, but the problem about 14U is that them folks do not, I repeat, do not share footage, do not play footage. He said that's nationals. He says they got 8 coaches on the on the AYF live right now. Ah man, damn, I went live at the wrong time. I should have went over there so I could see what's going on. Ah, that's dope though. But hey, that's why I encourage, the AK boys, man, to try to go there because that's where all the smoke gonna be at. That's where the smoke is gonna be. So it's the AYF. You can't go wrong going AYF this year, especially 13U. That's where they're gonna be. So if you want, listen, I don't know if the Fort Lauderdale is gonna try to, revenge they lost from last season and try to go AYF again. But I do know that the best teams are going to be like when you talk about collectively, they're definitely going to be at the AYF. So shout out to AYF, man. He says United 803 Cowboys. He said AU said we have Rosedale, so icy Trackhawks at C1N. So listen, if y'all able to get some of them wins, like hey, that's a great look. That's a great look right there, especially at Rosedale. If you able to get Rosedale, y'all should be in good shape. He said Legacy Hurricane. He said it's structured. He says you can't just go to AYF. Nah, I thought it was, you play like 4 games. If you able to play like 4 games of an AYF team, which is what I'm being told, that the DMVU is trying to do. They said at the DMVU, what they're trying to do is play 4 AYF games so they can try to go to the AYF Nationals. Now, I don't know, factually, this is what's being told to me though. So I'm only going by what I said. So they say basically you still can go AYF if you're able to get those 4 games. He said you still guarantee a win for the Saw Boys. Hell nah. I ain't guarantee a win for nobody. He said you have to play 4 AYF games, right? Yeah, to qualify for regions. So yeah, you still can get in. And I'm gonna actually talk to coach. Like, bro. He said they just told me they going UIFL. Wow. DMVU. And I'm not going, man, listen, bro. I'm trying to get to know the UIFL too, bro. I just think that they should do a better job at promoting their nationals. I don't know if they want it that way, but they definitely got to do a much better job at supporting them. I mean, at promoting themselves because, like, bro, I don't know nothing about UIFL. I barely know some of the teams, bro. He said they have NPR and regionals. He says you have to win. So yeah, probably I don't know. He said he just told me to go AYF. The AYF way better, at least for the 13. I can agree with that. Other than that, I don't know. He says, best of luck to them boys. Nah, for real, man. Good luck to everybody, bro. You know, especially the ones that went out there and chased some smoke this year, bro. This year, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed in these coaches. I'm very disappointed because they have killed many opportunities for these kids. And we already know, based on NIL, all that, right? These kids have opportunity, real legit opportunities to try to, make some funds, especially help the fam out and all that. And then you got coaches out here that can't see past them, they own want. It's like, I don't want to do this, so therefore we're not doing it. Like, bro, who the hell is you? Nobody say, nobody say, nobody said nothing about you, bro. They talking about them damn kids. They talking about the kids, bro. You feel what I'm saying? We focusing on them, bro, and y'all focusing on what y'all want. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, they did a terrible job this year. And I think like I say, bro, everybody is trying to run everybody else's race, and it's not meant for you. It's not. PA says Ferrari is a registered AYF team and they still A1. So it's possible. He says no way AK gets in AYF without already being an AYF team. Hey, and if that's the case, Coach TJ lied to me. He lied to every goddamn body. Coach TJ lied, bruh. That man said, he was like, nah, we not looking to go AYF. Why would we look to go AYF and we signed up? We got 7 ones and we signed up, for YNC. Are we looking to go YNC? Chris told me that the DMVU no limit, and then he said the DMVU Ferrari boys, they wasn't even signed up. This is what he said. So the whole time the man was signed up. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. I don't get it. I just don't see why people don't just keep it real, bro. At all. I don't see it. I don't see the big deal out of saying that you're not going to that you're not going AYF. I don't see the big deal. Like they act like it was an issue saying that. That's crazy for me. He says big YFN, man. Shout out to YFN. And I heard, Dwayne, that y'all did some strategic ducking too. At least on the wild side. I mean, from the wild side, what is it? The Wildcats saying that they want a game. And y'all don't want to play them, bro. So I hope that ain't true. Cause if it is, bro, that's some crazy work right there, bro. He said hey, Coach Trayvon, what's good, my guy? Said nothing much, man. Just he says, he said how he lied. He told you on the show, Ferrari, he says trying to go YNC, but they still technically A1. He says you bugging. He told me, bro, that he got some 7-1 players and that he was looking for some 7-1 players. So how am I bugging? What the hell you talking about? The man that you, bro, you be wanting shit to be a secret. Certain people, certain teams. The man said that, bro. That's crazy. Telling me I'm bugging because this is what this man said. He says Ferrari going C1N. But hey, am I tripping? Coach Trevon, did that man not say he was going AYF? I mean YNC? Did Chris not say that he's not signed up for AYF? He says Wildcat not even ranked. He said, why play them? Like Coach said yesterday. Bro, forget all that Hollywood stuff, bro. If they a good team, play them. That's all I'm saying, bro. If they are a good team, play them. Cause y'all be with this Hollywood stuff, bro. Y'all be wanting to play teams when y'all want to play them, but then when they don't want to play y'all, if they're in high positions, then y'all call them scared and all that. You know, after calling them out, bro, they doing the same for y'all. They want a game. They want a game. All that. Oh, why we gotta play them, bro? Who are they? Like, bro, they're a team that want to play y'all. That's who they are. That's who they are. Said C-Rock don't mean stuff. He said y'all gotta stop and play that football. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what, like, bro, all that, like, you gotta get out your own way, bro. You do. He said, I talked to TJ. Yes, he was trying to go YNC, but he can't win a game. Exactly. So how am I bugging? Exactly. I know what the hell I was told. It hurt. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Pops, what's good? Says Pop Brown in the house. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. All right. What he say? He says 10U and 11U was declared YNC. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to PA for being wrong. He says, nah, Ken, you ain't tell a coach that that was saying the other day. He says, you being a hypocrite. What I'm saying? What? What you talking about? They gotta get, if you talking about the other game far as GPE, I think they are playing the game. And if you talk about Bino, I think they're already playing the game. I don't think YFN has a game. Yo, what's good? What's good? He says, yo, I'm back. He says, he just told you why he play a team that's not ranked. He says when they could, he said just be playing the season game. Man, look, bro. Y'all be putting yourself in this in people's shoes, bro, and it ain't even fitting. Dwayne says next year, I hope we ready to line it up. Shout out to y'all, bro. 7 weeks till Naples. He says salute to the younger teams that battle older teams all year. Hey, I'm not gonna even get into that, bro. I'm not gonna even get into that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Tyler, what's good? What's good? Not much, man. He says, I heard DMVU coming back to AYL. Hey, yeah, coming back. Yeah, that's a great. He said, you and Bill smoking Mexican. Listen, bruh. Listen. Listen. I guess AY3 Demai is smoking too. Because he just said, I heard DMVU coming back to AYF, which means that he stated that he was going to YNC. So you smoking that Mexican whatever, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? Tyler was good, bruh. Travas says Legacy and Midwest Saw Boys finna have a showdown. Man, he said hit my line. All right. Hey, are you in here? I see somebody say, hey. He says YFN in season game. He says, why play a team? Why play a team out they league that's not ranked? He said, what sense does it make? It makes sense to them play ball. That's what sense it make. I told y'all, bro, y'all too Hollywood. Y'all too damn Hollywood. You're spoiled and you're Hollywood, bro. You want everybody to come to you, and not only that, y'all only play certain games. Is they good? Are they a good team? Are you going to be honest? He said that's smart for DMVU. He says TJ no cap. Nah, that's cool, but I'm just saying, bro. Them folks said that that they wasn't going, bro. He says technically they already played one last week against Legacy U. He says, Ken, you by yourself tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The show must go on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fanatic, sometimes he be trying. I didn't even get to do my high school stuff like I wanted to, but hey, bro, it is what it is. I take what I get. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. That's all I can be grateful for. Thankful. He said, bring Bill on. Let's hear some score prediction. Hey, man, he welcome to come on. Coach Javon definitely welcome to come on. What he say? Tyler Johnson says, nah. He says, we just trying to get a first down, man. He says, that's what I said, partner. I said TJ told you initially they're going to YNC, but he also stated on the show while he declared 7-1, he's still A1 roster. Oh, I ain't hear all that, bro. I ain't hear nothing about him saying he a A1 roster, bro. From when I talked to him, I think he stated that he was looking for 7-1 kids. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I was told. He said his energy. He said should have been on my boy. Rod Holland says he said if they rank, he said they swear they better than everyone. He says, but honestly, it's teams out here who will punch some of these ranked teams in the mouth. It sounds like the Wildcats feel like they one of them. That's what I'm saying, bro. So it ain't no knock. It ain't no knock. Hey, give me a hot second, y'all. Man, I had to blow my nose real quick. Hey, appreciate y'all. But nah, bro, that's yeah, that not playing and all that, bro. It's gonna bite y'all. It's gonna bite y'all. Matter of fact, that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna bite y'all. Cause the teams that sit there and don't play games and all that stuff just want to sit there, that just want to, you know, like just sit on the ranking and don't want to play nobody, just say that they better than everybody and all that stuff. Those tend to be the ones who get knocked off anyway. So, hey, bro, then you're gonna be able to say like, hey, man, I should have played those games. I should have played those games, bro. You should play them games unless you really feel like them folks is a threat to you. I don't see why the game not being played, especially if they willing to come to you. Coach Ravon, he said, Coach Ravon, give me 12. He said, let's dance. And he said, I'll make it make sense. He said, but nah, hit me after this, bro. He says Wildcats get a chance to prove themselves on the first. Oh yeah, y'all play them. See, man, that's why I rock with walk down game, bro. Them folks is getting ready to go play them, man. While y'all talking about, man, who they played, who they played, man. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Stop all that, bro. If y'all open and available, go ahead and play the dang game, bro. It's just that simple. It's very simple. He says, man, how folks going to knock off ranked teams when folks won't play? Scary word. Hey, bro, let me leave that up there. Leave that up there right quick. I just want y'all to read that about 7 times. Read that about 7 times. Okay? Man, how folks gonna knock off ranked teams when folks won't play? Scary work. And that's all I'm saying, bro. Scary work. That's crazy. Y'all want to talk about how good a team not. He says, hope it don't rain on y'all in Wellington. He says it's gonna be a lot of muddy teams. I mean, a lot of muddy old teams. Man, I don't know. Said I ain't a weatherman, so I can't even predict that. Uh he says YNC gonna be watered down on 11U. He said if they allow grind mode and 2+ Florida teams to just walk right in. Man, look, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. I'm just a supporter. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I am contemplating. I am contemplating uh, you know, that going to the AYF games too. I might try to do both, depending on how far they are from each other. I might, because I did get a invite from Craig, man. He said it's good. He said it's golden. So, I just might take him up on that offer. I don't know. It depends. Like, especially for that 13U, bro. Especially for that 13U. Them folks gonna be stacked. So, I would love to see them young men play versus each other. He says, man, Wellington in December. He says, how y'all know the weather gonna be like, what the weather gonna be like. Hey man, listen, that's why I didn't really say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know that to be true. We can't sit there and say that, oh man, the weather gonna be this and that. Like, bro, it's too far out. And if they telling you that it's supposed to be that, then I don't know why they telling you that. It don't make sense to me that we about a month or so, away from that. Hold on. T Street says walking in with no roster submitted is crazy work. Hey man, hey, have everybody submitted their roster? Cause last time I checked, bro, they were saying that they already locked in. I guess from I don't know, for preseason or whatever. Like, bro, so are people still able to lock in? You said 2 hours apart. Yeah, I just might be able to go. I just might. I just might. Damn. That's crazy, bro. So anybody can add still, right? Anybody can add at this point. Damn. I don't know, bro. That sound like some folks gonna be trying to take advantage, try to get over it. But then are they gonna be right? Are they gonna be right? All right. So Coach Darren says, man, YNC roster is locked. Hey, Darren is the myth buster. He's the myth buster tonight. That's what he is. So all the stuff that y'all folks is talking about, man, Darren is like, man, look, bro, let me put an end to that right now, bro. Them rosters is locked. Ain't no need to be talking about it. Y'all folks is just capping right now. Let me go ahead and just put an end to all the speculation, man, right now. So my thing is this though. What's the purpose of making up stuff? I don't get it. If it ain't true, why make up something? I'm trying to figure that out. Just enlighten me, man. I'm trying to figure out why people do certain things, man. It'll help me for sure. Uh he says, we know the field in Naples, he said, going to be the same. He said day 1 to day 7. He said rain, sleet, hail, or snow. Uh he says there are locked. He says, oh, not 12U. So certain ones he's saying is not locked. Well, we'll see. He says, Tyler says YNC locked. Don't believe the hype, Ken. If you know, you know. And that's the thing. I don't know. He said, don't act surprised about the dysfunction, Ken. hey, hey, man, I'm not surprised about nothing, bro. This year, I'm not surprised, bro. I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised. At how folks is moving this year, this season. None of that, bro. Folks is like, man, look, bro. I want to coach. I want to try to make some bread. I want to, use these kids. I don't want to develop them. I just want kids that's already damn near borderline developed, right? I want to go ahead. I want to travel. I want fame. I want popularity as a coach. I want to be known just like all these other coaches that's out there known. But you're negating the fact that them same coaches put in a lot of work to get to where they got. They put in a lot of work to get to where they got. And you folks ain't put in no work. Some of y'all ain't put in no work. And y'all just want automatic, praise and glory. But bro, what did you do? There's a lot of people that's out here that's been out here doing a lot of work, bro. A lot of work. We got some national champions. We got some folks that's really out there traveling, giving them folks the experience. Shout out to Coach Juice. Shout out to Coach Keno. Even though that man went and got popped by every goddamn body, even though he said that they was gonna beat everybody and go undefeated, but the man at least traveled to Texas. The man told you he had returned a favor, right? Shout out to Top Dogs. Travel, beating everybody, doing their thing. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Trotwood out of Ohio. Told them folks told you all I need was a shot. I do the rest. That's what they did. You feel me? So shout out to them coaches that's really giving these kids the opportunity to, not only play the game of football, developing them, but to also travel to see other people play the game, you know what I'm saying, or play against them. So shout out to them. He said, what venue did you enjoy most for YNC, Ken? He said, IMG. Oh, definitely. I ain't even got to say no more. IMG. IMG. That's the one that I felt like I deserved the most. I like the way, that you I want to say I like the how convenient it was. I like Wellington, I ain't too much high on, but I haven't seen Trask Powell High School. I haven't seen them. But so far mine's was IMG. But I like them. I like the school. I like the facility. He said DMV travel to everyone. Says might not won every game. Yeah, man. Shout out to Coach TJ, bro. He still did it the right way. He still did it the right way. He still did it the right way. We cannot punish folks for, for trying. I still think that they're one game away from being able to play nationals. All they need is one win. That's it. They need one big win. And they will be good enough to go there. But I do get it. If they don't go, they may not feel like they can compete with the other ones, but I still think they can. It's just that Coach TJ, I don't think a lot of times sometimes he come with the best game plan. That's what I think. And then the other thing is when they went out there and they played versus the YFN, they was nullified by rain. Now, listen, they got to live with it, live with the consequences. You turn out to be a passing team. However, you got to be able to win on all facets. But that wasn't the case. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, look, bro, I commend what Coach TJ did, man. T Street said, he said, I can't wait to say I tried to tell y'all MF, he says, but y'all didn't listen. Says, but y'all didn't listen, man. But hey, bro, I definitely like what Coach TJ did this year, man. And I just think that he's somebody that I can pinpoint next year. Like, bro, be like Coach TJ. Go ahead and play some of these teams. Now, this is what I'll say. A lot of folks will know who they are next year. They will know who they are. He said, at Street, he says, what's your score prediction on the Georgia Eagles in West Philly? He says, at C1N for Halloween. Well, I'm gonna tell you. He said, do you feel the teams are more deserving and too high profile for a venue like Wellington? Uh nah. I don't think they too high profile. I just like if you asking me which one I like IMG better than Wellington, right? I like the IMG. But like, Wellington, in all honesty, this is what I liked about the IMG. When they played on that field, right, which is similar to Wellington, they played on the field, they all met at that that main field, right? They played the game. Wellington doesn't have a main field. Well, at least I haven't seen it, or I don't remember it. They don't have the main field like they did, at IMG. So they played at that main field. It gave a more of an exclusive, type of feel. At the YNC last season, everybody just played on the regular fields, even the championship. So yeah, it's a difference. IMG is definitely better, if you ask me. Aza Org of the Year. What they say? 40 ball. What they say? Yeah, he said, yeah, I got y'all by 30. Yeah, man. I definitely think that the Eagles should win, but who knows, bro? When you ain't really playing like that, well, no, I take that back. They play versus ABA Bulldogs, and the Eagles play versus the Rare Breeds. They lost to both, but look at the type of work that they getting. So, man, I feel bad for West Philly, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like the Eagles finally gonna play their age, and then I think they'll be able to do enough to win. Street said we've been telling y'all. He says to be like Coach TJ. He says they still hit us with excuses to why they can't travel after I told them to start after Christmas, right? And get their money up. Yeah, them folks don't want to listen, bro. Where they could have saved or not even saved. They could have, did fundraising, to try to save for the season and all that stuff. And if they don't want to do it that way, they could do it the other way that I tried to tell them folks to do it, which is, establishing your company um as a nonprofit, right? Where you can receive donations and stuff like that. And somebody, told me, man, they said, look, what you do, right? You give some good information, but you don't tell us how to do it. So that's what we gonna do, man. Fanatic and I gonna put something together where we can give you step by step on how to create your own nonprofit and be able to receive some 501c3. I mean, not 501c3. That's the tax status 501c3, but you'll be able to receive funds, right? He said, "Don't listen to Ken. We getting work. Nah, y'all getting work. Yeah, y'all getting worked and y'all getting work, which means that y'all winning. But then playing versus the ABAs and the rare breeds, man. Like that's tough." He says, "Don't feel bad for West Philly, Ken." He says, "We coming to play ball for sure." He says, "Facts, they don't want to play national ball for real." He says, "I think these coaches just want to be mentioned." That's facts. That's facts. Cause I'm not doing what I did last year, man. I brought on so many coaches that pretend like they wanted to play this game of football and they never wanted to play, bro. They never wanted to play. And that was, very disingenuous. You feel me? So I don't know, bro. It's only football. It's only football. And y'all gonna have, hey, oh. I want to say this too. Pay attention. I want all these parents to pay attention. Okay. Look at all of these coaches that didn't travel. Look at all of these coaches that avoided games. Look at all of these coaches that backed out of games. Look at all these coaches that never even traveled for a game. Look at all these coaches that don't even know how to strategize for the game. Look at all these coaches that don't develop the kids. Look at these coaches and you avoid them at all costs next year. At all costs, avoid those coaches next year. If you were a coach that pulled out of a game and didn't have a legitimate reason, I am advising all of these parents to avoid you. And a lot of them come to me. Hey, Ken, who you think I should go play for? And I'm going to be looking. Listen, I'm gonna tell you who to avoid. After that, whoever you go play for, that's on you. You feel what I'm saying? But these are the coaches that you definitely shouldn't be playing for. Okay? Because a lot of these kids ain't even getting the experience. It's not only the parents taking the fun out of the game, you got a lot of these coaches taking the fun out of the game. I don't know why, because they making it about them. Luck Wiggins says parents the reason for not traveling most of the time. How? I don't see how. That's what we say. Do the fundraising, get the stuff up, right? Get uh your donations up and all that stuff. Put yourself in a position to travel. I like what Coach Trevon said. Coach Trevon said that his kids have accounts. They raise money and then they split the money. So the money is always yours. It'll be in your account. If you need it, you get it. I like that idea. I like it. So if a coach go out there and they want to bet on the kids and they make some money, guess what? You can get him his portion. You can get that kid their portion. Put it in the bank. Go ahead. Put it in the bank. You feel what I'm saying? Street says facts, Ada. people just want to be talked about. He says all them coaches from January that was on the show ain't nowhere to be found. Only coach in sight is Coach Melvin. That's crazy. He said so Icy trying to get a game Sunday. Shh. Damn, I listen. That would be easy if y'all ain't play everybody. Y'all already played everybody, so I don't know who the hell gonna play y'all at this point. But I put it out there. Hey, so Icy definitely needs the game for Sunday. But I think they also in the league, so I guess they want some real work. But PA says, why would you feel bad for a younger A1 YFL? He says runner up West Philly. He said Panthers lining up versus a tough 7-1 Eagles. He says team is just work. Yeah, it's just work. It's just work for sure. Just work for sure. End boy, what's good? What's good? What's the word? Said not much, but yeah, man. I just look at the state of football, bro. I wanted to say, that we was in good hands, bro, but y'all let all not y'all, but some of these parents, you guys are experiencing some of the worst structure in football because a lot of y'all ran off these damn good coaches because they got tired of hearing y'all mouth and complaining when they was doing their best. And now look what we got. Look what we got now. Look what y'all done left us with. Y'all left us with coaches that only want fame, popularity, bro, and you still ain't known. You did all that ducking and shucking. Hey, listen. Shout out to Coach Cass, man. That man ain't won a damn game that mattered yet. But guess what? He's still going to travel. And he know they got a good team. And he still matter of fact, I need to talk to Coach Cass because they said, bro, you don't even they don't know nothing about y'all supposed to be playing versus the who is it? The Frankfurt Chargers. So I gotta talk to Coach Cass. I gotta talk to him. And if you ain't playing, then why you capping, brother? If you ain't playing, why would you say that? So I need to talk to Coach Cass because bro, you had it up, you had the game up there like it was already established and made in a date that you was supposed to play versus them. So if that's not the case, I don't know why you would do that. I don't know why. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. I guess y'all tired of hearing me, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I see a couple comments. There's definitely fact. Coach Melvin is the only coach from Texas outside, really, and they're gonna tell you it's because he was a former NFL player. Hey, bro, he lost some games. Losing, listen, Coach Melvin then lost some games, bro, and he's still going out there to play. Y'all folks, what it really is, y'all afraid to lose. That's the problem. He said, speak for yourself. He said, y'all is experiencing the most dysfunction you talk about. Man, listen, it ain't up. It really ain't Georgia. Because Georgia teams are going out to play. It's in Florida. I see that some in Virginia. I see that it's some in California. Like I see the when you really look at it, Rare Breed RD played, Rare Breed Rare Breed So Icy played. RDE and So Icy played, right? Like, so all these teams played. Georgia Force, right? OTF. Like, these teams have played. The team that we just got made far as GPE and Rare Breeds about to play, right? So a lot of the games are being played out here. A lot of them. It's just that in other areas, bro, they're not being made. They're not. They're not. So, but yeah, man, y'all be easy, bro. I hit y'all. I see y'all Sunday. Unless some come up or whatever that I gotta talk about. But I see y'all Sunday, and I appreciate y'all for y'all time. And that's all I got, bro. Hit that like button on the way out.